What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for another predicted lineup for the game against Bournemouth at the Vitality. 3 p.m. kickoff tomorrow. If you're new around here, do scroll down, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, and let's get straight into it. Conte has been speaking his press conference, and what is the team news?
Yeah, so bad news on Kulusevski and Richarlison. They remain injured for this game against Bournemouth, which is a big blow, especially with Kulusevski, because we expected him back a lot sooner. He says Romero is he took a lot of big risk with Romero against Sporting to play him, so he was hinting that maybe he might be left out for this one due to fatigue. Højbjerg, he said, is back to 100%, and other than that, no other injury concerns, so that's positive.
Yeah, it's frustrating with Romero, but hopefully I think, get him as fit as he can for the midweek game, because that's, vitally important to stay in the competition. But let's get into the predicted lineup. We're going for a 3-4-3 formation. In goal, as per usual, it's obviously Hugo Lloris.
Yeah, and I think he had a decent game against Sporting on Wednesday, and hopefully that can be better, because he was had been in poor form, to be fair, other than that. So hopefully he has a much better performance.
Yeah, other than that, and other than the Man United game as well. But at right wing back, we're going to go for Matt Doherty, toss up between him and Emerson.
Yeah, we're just thinking Doherty's going to start this game because of how Bournemouth set up. I think maybe he could lend to more attacking opportunities for Doherty, and I've got a feeling that Emerson might be, in a weird way, saved for a Tuesday night, given the fact he's a bit more defensive.
Got to save the big guns.
Exactly, but I just think he's a bit more defensive, isn't he? So I think that's why he might play him.
Yeah, right centre-back. As we said before, we don't think Romero's going to play, so Davinson Sanchez.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's probably going to come in, and we're going to need him to be on his A game, because we know that we're probably going to have a lot of the ball against Bournemouth, and he's going to have to really progress the ball quickly and with accuracy, and that's not really his forte. So hopefully we get the job done with him.
Yeah, let's hope so. Alongside him in the centre position is obviously going to be Eric Dyer, ever present this year, and he's got to have a better performance.
Yeah, I mean, he could have had a hat-trick on Wednesday night, so hopefully those kind of chances still come his way on Saturday, and he buries one of them. But unfortunately, given his position, we can't really give him a break right now, so he starts.
Yeah, and to make up the back three, a toss-up between Davis and Longley, but we're actually favouring Longley for this one.
I think you got to counterbalance the lack of ball playing ability on the right hand side, and maybe Longley's ball playing ability on the left hand side. And I think Davis is probably going to start on Tuesday, so I think Longley comes in on Saturday.
Yeah, I would like to see Longley take a leaf out of maybe Romero and Davis's book and really try and push forward and get forward as much as he can, because if we can get him in those spaces with his ball playing ability, we can actually create a few chances via him. So it'd be nice to see Longley get forward a little bit. But to make up that back five, left wing back, we're going to put Ryan Sessegnon in, seeing as Perisic played midweek.
Yeah, and I think he's also probably going to be saved for the big Champions League game on Tuesday night as well. And Sessegnon, he's been rotated fairly consistently, so we think he comes in.
So let's look at that back five with you guys one more time. Obviously in goal, Hugo Lloris. Right wing back, Matt Doherty. Left wing back, Ryan Sessegnon. In the middle three, we're going to give Sanchez, Dyer and Longley a go. And in the midfield is going to be, first one we're going to talk about is Rodrigo Bentancur.
Yeah, and he's been in brilliant form recently, hasn't he? Probably one of our best players, if not the best player in form-wise. And I just think Conte right now needs a bit of stability in the centre. Even though we've got Basuma and Skip available, I just can't see him looking further than the inform centre mid. So I think Bentancur comes in.
Yeah, and alongside him, as you say, one of the inform players is Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. It took a while to get into it in midweek, but he was one of our best players by the end of it.
Yeah, finished really strongly. So and Conte saying he's not suffering from fatigue anymore. He's 100% okay. That led me to the belief he's probably going to start on Saturday. And these two centre mids, I know Højbjerg got rested for fatigue, but they seem tireless when they're on the pitch. So I think they'll both start.
Yeah, so that's Højbjerg, Bentancur double pivot on the right hand side. People are clamouring for Brian Hill to start, but we think Conte will stick with Lucas Moura.
Yeah, unfortunately so. I want to give Hill a go, but I just get a feeling, even judging by what Conte said, he said he believes in Hill, but still physically he's not there, and you have to use him. We have to find the best opportunities to use him, and that kind of tells me he's probably not going to go with him. I still think he wants a 3-4-3 with the three strikers attacking the Bournemouth backline. So we think he's going to refrain from going back to a 3-5-2, which means Moura has to get the nod.
Yeah, and the next two pretty much pick themselves, and obviously Harry Kane up top. and Heung-min Son on the left. So let's run through that team with you guys one more time. As you can see on screen, Lloris in goal, a back three of Sanchez, Dye and Longley. Wing backs of Sessegnon and Doherty, Bentancur and Hoybier in the double pivot, Lucas Moura and Son supporting Harry Kane. Backline worries me a little bit, but what's your score prediction?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game. I can see it being a cagey game. And I think with the injuries and stuff, we just have to get over the line. And I can see Bournemouth really trying to frustrate us, which can be a problem. But I think we should have enough quality to get over the line. And I'm going for 1-0 to Tottenham.
Yeah, I mean, I have a fairly similar reasoning for you, but I think that if we do get the first goal, we can go on and push for another one whilst Bournemouth come out looking for that equaliser. So having said that, I am going 2-0 to Spurs. And yeah, it's just imperative that we just get the 3 points by hook or by crook. I don't really care how we do it. Just get those 3 points and we move on to Tuesday night in another massive game. So that is our predicted lineup. That is our predicted scorelines. I'd like to see your predicted lineups and your predicted scorelines in the comment section below. We'll see you all tomorrow. Me and Sim going down to Bournemouth tomorrow, and you'll be in the capable hands of Barry and Rez tomorrow for the watch long and the post-match fan show, and obviously the pre-match pump up with David Harris and friends as well. So we'll see you all tomorrow. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.